Action for climate change is going on by GHL. So this is a small garden in 5 acre land, and objective of this plantation, meaning that in Bangladesh, most of our farmers they are very much focused on the paddy cultivation uh, or maize, vegetable, etc., etc. But when we analyze that 5 acre land when farmers utilize for paddy cultivation, and they lost actually money because at the end of the day, whatever they are selling their paddy out of that, the margin of profit is nothing until unless government buy with high prices. So we try to educate our farmers. They should, they should diversify their products. Like instead of paddy, why not multi garden? Because this small garden can produce between minimum 7 to 6 lakhs taka per year, minimum. Whereas when they cultivate paddy, I don't think so they can earn more than 100,000 taka, I mean 1 lakh taka. So that's why we are educating them through training, motivation, and not only that, experimenting farming, bringing them here, showing them how they cultivate Malta and what kind of Malta breed can be suitable for Bangladesh. So look at here, the Malta we planted here. This is actually developed by the Bangladesh Agriculture University, which is quite good. And these plants, they are very healthy. If you look, the most of the plants this year, we actually cut it off the flowers and Malta, but few trees we kept just for a see how it is. So if you see the Malta, you'll find that each Malta has like a paisa, the sign of paisa, the koina in Bangladesh. So that is their brand, and this is a very good breed type of the Malta, which is exactly suitable for Bangladesh environment and the soil condition and rain. So this experimental farming, if you look at around, we're expecting by next 1.5 years, we'll get enough cultivation, enough fruits out of this garden. So all the areas, those are really focusing on paddy or potatoes, which price is nothing compared to their efforts and investment. So we are trying them to motivate them. Why not other crops? Why not the crops diversification? Because crops diversification can dramatically increase their income and also change our not only food behavior. Now so many fruits we are importing from India, Pakistan, other countries, but now you can see in the marketplace a lot of green Malta actually that is producing in Bangladesh. So objective of this farm to diversify the crops and show the farmers what they should do, at the same time addressing the climate changes issue, because GHL is dedicated for all the action related to the climate changes. So every year, not only like 2,000, 3,000 plants we planted, but also at the same time, we try to demonstrate and bring farmers from the local community to teach them and show them how they can do that. Like last year, more than 1,200 farmers, real farmers, those are actually involved in vegetable gardening, etc., etc. We train them, we show them. We also show them the block, gardening, different vegetable, diversified of the vegetable. Like during the tomato season, everybody jump into, cultivate tomato. Why? The kg of the tomato may be 4 taka to 6 taka. Why not other crops, which is much more expensive and very demand in the market? So that's the objective, to not only educate people, but also through training. Sometimes people just hear, 20, 30% and they forget. But our objective, no, not only classroom teaching, rather bring them in the real ground and show them how they should diversify their product and increase their income and change not only their income level, but also contribute a lot for changing the environment and addressing the climate change issue. So today we should urge the people in Bangladesh or anywhere, those are network members or stakeholders, that we should not only focus on renewable energy. We have to use renewable energy for irrigation, cultivation, so that we can reduce not only carbon, but also we can reduce the dependency on the fossil fuel. So objective of this crops diversification program focusing on not only helping farmers what kind of crops they can bring as added value and which could be much more economically viable at the same time, using the renewable energy, source of energy for water pumping, so that can help a lot and that can change our country. So it is not only just talking, it is just also demonstration and working in hand. Today we are so many people involved in this plantation program. Every year we used to do that. So this year we are focusing on not only Malta gardening but also other fruits or trees, for the beautification of the area so that people can come and relax. So showing them how renewable energy is important, how crops diversification is also important. We should not jump in doing same thing what my neighbor, farmers is doing. At the same time, I need to look on other products, other crops, which is much more valuable. As I say, instead of everywhere cultivating tomato, why not green chili? Why not other vegetable? And if you have a small yurt, you can go for such a Malta plantation or other fruits plantation. So we should not left behind single inch of land, because we are developing country. We have a less land but huge population. So each of our land is very valuable, and each single inch of land should be utilized for agriculture, farming, because people used to just cut it off trees and build their houses or ponds, etc., etc. Instead of doing that, they should plant as many as trees, either their house yard or front yard, wherever possible, and that can bring much more nutrition and save our nature, and we can protect our beautiful earth.